So how do you know whether you should just dive into one opportunity or whether you should be going after kind of a wide variety to diversify and take some of the risk off? Well, when I've listened to Warren Buffett, he says, do the research, find the one, but I don't have the time to do the research. I don't have the team to do the research. And quite frankly, I don't know if I have the knowledge and experience to do the research well enough to kind of say, this is the one and I'm going to do it. And then based on the strategy I'm using, I'm not necessarily trying to get that same kind of gain. I'm trying to get a whole bunch of little gains to quickly have turnover and have quick gains so that I can build more cash flow to create more opportunity. So my strategy is a little bit different than Warren Buffett's, although I'm still looking for value stocks. I'm still wanting to see growth out of stocks, and I want to have something that's going to give me a decent dividend that will grow over time. So somewhat similar to Warren Buffett, but his whole strategy of picking the one just doesn't seem viable for me. But maybe as a new investor, you kind of feel like you can do that, or maybe you're younger and you're like, oh, if I mess it up, I'll just do another one, which is kind of what Warren Buffett said in this one interview I saw. Now, not using Warren Buffett's advice might seem like really a bad thing to do because he's the most successful trader maybe in history, one of them anyway. He's one of the richest men in the world. He's been doing this for years, so why would I choose to go against him? Well, typically my whole process is about doing as much cash flow turnover as possible, quick gains, and then reinvesting it again, and then hopefully doing that over and over again. Now, because I'm more of a swing trader now than I was kind of like this scalper where I was trying to do like 1% gains every day, I've expanded that a bit because I don't necessarily have the time. I'm looking for these opportunities like this, and then I'm going to maybe hold them a little bit longer and try and get a little bit bigger gain, like bigger than 1% at a time, where, you know, if I can get a 5 to 10% gain, you know, every 2 to 3 weeks, that's great. So I'm looking for stocks like that. I do have to do some research, but on the other hand, I'm not 100% confident that every decision I'm going to make along the way is going to be right, and I don't really want to take a loss. So that's why I'm doing dividend stocks, and that's why I'm kind of diversifying, because if I end up holding one or two of the stocks, that's better. So today when I went out and bought my stocks, I saw quite a few that met my requirements. I looked at all of these and I went, well, this is definitely a good growth stock. This is definitely good value. This is definitely stock that I feel like has potential for that turnaround and swing trade. So here I go, and I bought 4 different stocks today, each kind of like a similar amount, but one of them I did dive in a little bit heavier with because, well, I felt like it was maybe the best option of all of them, so I gave it a little bit more of a hit. But nonetheless, I've now used up all my buying potential for this week, and next week I am going to have to start all over, and hopefully one of those turns around and I get a sell. I'll have more cash flow for next week, and there you go. But what do you think? Should I have taken the Warren Buffett plan and just focus on one stock each buy and pick that stock and just gone for it? Or should I be diversifying and going for different stocks? I'm going to stick with my plan for now, but let me know what you think. Don't forget, subscribe and like so you can follow along with my investment challenges going from $0 to $1 million in 7 years or less. And I'm not an advisor, so don't take this as advice. Choose whatever strategy is best for you, and whether or not you're going to follow Warren Buffett's plan or something else, do your own research, check with an advisor, and we'll see you next time.